We have another exponential equation before us, for which we are to find x. This is the equation. It says 216 raised to power x plus 2 equal to 1 all over 36 raised to power x. Our target in this question is to find the value of x. First, let's simplify this equation by making the right-hand side, by taking away the fraction on the right-hand side, basically. 1 over 36 in index form can be written as 36 to the power of minus 1. It is a law of indices. So we can write the right-hand side as 36 raised to the power minus 1. The power of minus 1 simply means the inverse of 36. So this and this is the same. Of course, the power of x is also here. At this point, we want to solve further by trying to reduce both sides of the equation to the same base. This is in base 216, this is in base 36. We want to make both of them to be in the same base. However, we cannot break 216 down to the base of 36. So we have to look for other bases that are possible within this number 216 and 36. If 36 cannot be a base of the number 216, then let's try another number that will be a base of 216 as well as 36. And that number is 6, because we know that 6 raised to the power 2 will give us 36. On the left hand side, 6 raised to the power 3 will give us 216. So we can successfully break both sides to the same base of 6 and 6. But before that, let us look at this. This negative 1 can multiply this x so that we have minus x as the power of 36, because this is the power of power law. So we have 216 raised to the power x plus 2 equals to 36 raised to the power minus x. Now let's break both sides down to the same base of 6. On the left hand side, we have 6 to the power of 3. That will give us 216. Of course, it multiplies the power x plus 2. Equal to 6 to the power of 2 gives us 36, and of course the 2 multiplies the power of minus x. Now we have them in the same base. The reason we like taking initial equation or exponential equation to the same base is so that we can simply equate the power, because once the bases are the same, definitely the power are the same, and vice versa. However, do not always equate the base if the powers are the same, because you may end up with an incomplete solution. But that is not the concern of this question. In this question, we have successfully made the bases to be equal, so we are free to equate the powers, which means we can equate 3 into x plus 2, and we can equate it to what? 2 times minus x, which is minus 2x. So we have 3 into x plus 2 equal to minus 2x. Now, we want to find x. It is now a simple linear equation. At this point, we just collect like terms. So, okay, let's expand this bracket first. 3 times x gives us 3x plus 3 times 2 is plus 6, and that is equal to minus 2x. Simple linear equation, like I said before, we collect like terms. The negative 2x cross over to the left by adding minus 2x to both sides of the equation. The positive 6 will cross over by subtracting minus 6 from both sides of the equation, so that we now have 3x plus 2x equal to minus 6. Of course, this will give us 5x equals to minus 6. To obtain x, we divide both sides by 5, and that gives us x equal to minus 6 all over 5 as the answer. If you don't like your answer in this form of improper fraction, you can take it to decimal equivalent, and that will give us x equals to minus 1.2. Any of these options or answers are very, very correct. This is the answer to this question, and I believe you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and here is a simple one for you to do. Solve for x. If 2x raised to the power minus 1 over 2 equals to minus 14, and put your answer in the comment section. I'll be there waiting for you. Once again, thank you for watching, and see you in our next video.